Okay, another tidbit from Edie's car. Sorry, the dashboard's in the way, but this is the only way I can figure out how to jury rig my iPhone to stay up. Situation. Husband and wife comes to your dance class and they want to learn to dance, okay? And not just salsa, just any dance. And she starts nagging, complaining, whining, bitching, moaning, complaining that he's not doing this right. No, honey, you need to be doing it this way. I just don't understand. You know what? I think because I'm a better dancer than you, I think I should know these things. You know, ladies, you are creating a spineless worm with no backbone when you do this, okay? You're not doing him any favors by complaining to him or trying to tell him what he's doing is wrong. Number one, he is trying his damnedest to please you. Number two, half the time he doesn't even want to be there. Number three, you are becoming the man in the relationship, okay? Girls, when you are embarrassing your husband or trying to tell him what to do in front of other people, you have basically stole his balls, all right? You are now wearing the pants in the family. You need to not embarrass him. You need to not correct him. Never, ever, ever correct him. Let the instructor do the correcting, okay? Because this is not a cool situation when you are telling your man what to do. You're telling your man that he's not doing it right. You're telling your man that he just doesn't feel good. You're telling your man that, oh, I can do this so much better with Bill or Dave or Henry, but I just seem to can't get this with you. Edie, I had a woman come up to me the other day. I was at Congress. I won't tell you where. And she said, Edie, I can't tell you how much I can't stand dancing with my husband. And I said, really? And she said, yeah. I said, wow, you know, well, I have about 3 more guys that I would prefer dancing with than my husband, you know, but I still kind of like dancing with my husband. And she said, I just hate it. I hate dancing with my husband. I can't stand it. And there was this man standing right next to her listening to all this, and I was thinking, God, I'm so glad he's not hearing this, you know? So I thought this was her boyfriend or, you know, whatever's on the side going on, and her husband was at home. And she goes, I just don't understand why I just don't enjoy it. And I said, well, you know, maybe I could get together with the both of you and we could work out, you know, your issues and maybe see what the underlying reason is. It's not just the dance floor, because really the dance floor is the result of something going on that started in the kitchen or in the bedroom or years ago when she cheated on you or whatever, right? So let's get to the bottom of this. And she says, here he is. And she points to the guy listening to this conversation that's standing next to her. And I couldn't believe it. I said, this is your husband? Yes, this is him. And I was thinking, you mean you just told me in front of your husband that you can't stand him? And you can't stand dancing with him? Sorry, you can't stand dancing with him? You know, and I was just looking at this whole scenario going, wait a minute, you know, there's a huge gender flip here. She's wearing his balls, right? He's got his tail between his legs or nothing between his legs, all right? And this whole situation is reversed. Gentlemen, you got to put your foot down, all right? And this is a woman telling a guy what to do. Guys, the only way that you're going to get any kind of respect, all right, is if you put your foot down. Now, I don't mean in a mean way, but in a firm way, in a way that, you know what, don't tell me what to do. Don't try to run my life. You know, I am doing this for you. Give me a break. This is a lot harder to learn than you. Let me get this for a while. Don't dance with me until I got this. I will, you know, that's another thing. I will separate them. And I'll let her dance with whoever, and I'll let him dance with whoever. And they basically have to get better on their own. I will grab him in a private lesson and work with him for a few weeks first. And then allow her to come in to our room to see the results of what he's done, okay? 9 times out of 10, she prefers dancing with her husband more so than any other guy out there, all right? Because I train him correctly. I train a man on what a woman wants, basically. And so she loves it, but I had to separate them. And that's probably one of the best things you can do when you start to see this polarity type of flip. I don't know why women do this. Why they would embarrass their husband in front of the class, in front of the teacher. Maybe they're so used to doing that at home and maybe they're so used to bossing him around all the time that they're just used to it, and they don't realize that she's making a total ass of herself. You understand? There is a time and a place to argue, and it should never be in front of other people, or never be in front of a class, or in front of a dance instructor, even in a private lesson, okay? You need to keep that shit away from everyone. If you have issues and you're trying to work them out on the dance floor, ladies, you need to step off the plate so that he can step up to the plate. Do you understand? Ladies, you need to take off your man coat and put it on him so he can step up and be a man. All right? Stop being the man in the relationship. It does not work. If not, your relationship is over, pretty much. And then you're going to have to start all over again with another guy who's basically going to end up to be the same as this guy if you don't change your ways. And the only reason why I'm telling you this is because I went through the same thing. Okay, I was the man in the relationship, or I attempted to be the man in the relationship by always trying to tell him what to do all the time. And it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And so ladies, back off. Just be pretty. Smile a lot. You know, stand in the light. Love him. Accept him for who he is. And love him anyway. You should dance differently with your significant other than you dance with everyone else. If your significant other sucks on the dance floor, I'm sure he's great at something else. Focus on the thing that he is good at, but don't bring that to the dance floor, all right? He is very good at other things. Your intimacy should be between you on the dance floor, as well as in bed, obviously. But on the dance floor, you should love each other, caress each other, hold each other, nurture each other. He's never going to be your favorite partner, ever. And you are never going to be his favorite partner, ever. But you know what? When you come together as a union, as a couple, people should take notice at the vibration of love energy that is being just dispersed throughout the whole room from the love that you have for each other. Just because she can't do a triple spin doesn't mean that you don't love her. Don't force her to do a triple spin. Just because he can't do a crossbody lead like Joe Henry and Tom, don't force him. Just love him. Just accept him for who he is and love him anyway. All right? You didn't get together because of dance. All right? I don't know why you're dancing with each other if you're fighting all the time. You know, that doesn't work. And ladies, this starts with you. Sure, he's the head, but yes, you're the neck that guides, right? That can influence, that can encourage. You're the only thing that should be coming out of your mouth are words of encouragement, words of love, words of tenderness while he's struggling learning. Ladies, the learning curve for a man is immense. It's analogous to you being stuck in the mountains with no man around, all right? It's in a snowstorm. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You have a flat tire, and you just got your nails done, and your cell phone does not work. That's the kind of stress that he's under when he's learning how to dance with you. Worse with you, okay? So just remember that type of stress, ladies. He's sweating bullets right now, and more often than not, just to try to please you. So love him, encourage him. Only beautiful words of encouragement should come from these lips. Beautiful words of encouragement and love. All right, ladies? So, I hope this wasn't too harsh, but it's reality. Ladies, it's up to you to save your relationships, and it's usually up to you when the relationships fail, okay? Usually. All right, another thought from Edie's car. I hope that helped. We'll talk soon. Bye.